A rich billionaire announces on national television that he will be moving into your neighborhood. In fact, a mile away. He has many friends and is a busy man. He'll be building a gigantic mansion worth $1 billion with an underground bunker, which could withstand a nuclear war. It will have plenty of rooms and safety for its inhabitants. In the newscast, the billionaire states that even though he has many friends, he would always like more. The reporter asks him, "What makes a good friend for you?" The billionaire states that the conditions are simple. Number 1. You must be his genuine friend. You can't just say you're his friend, meet him a few times and then go about your business, ignoring him for the next 20 years. With this friendship, you'll have an ongoing and growing relationship with him. He might call you in the middle of the night to tell you he can't sleep. You'll go out shopping together. When he needs something, you will provide it, or else your friendship will suffer. You must like him and his ways, and this will grow into a strong friendship. When you need something, just ask him. If he can give it, it will be provided. You must communicate with him on a regular basis. If you stop talking to him for a while, he'll wonder if something is wrong and reach out to you. So you think about this and you decide you're too busy and you'll take a pass. You do notice on the follow-on news that thousands of people show up, all excited to be the friend to the billionaire. What an opportunity! Their eyes light up with the promises of wealth, investment advice, and so forth. All are welcomed and given the grand tour. The billionaire knows that many of these people won't stay as friends and are here for selfish reasons, but because of his nature, he gives everyone a chance. They see the bunker's underground entrance. They see the supplies, the living quarters, the perimeter fencing. They walk around the mansion and the luxurious accommodations in the bunker complexes. If you had to live underground, this is the way to do it. People being the way they are, their selfishness soon came out. Some openly asked the billionaire for money. When he didn't immediately hand them anything, they left. Others really didn't want a friendship with this old man. They just wanted the benefits. Over the next year, almost everyone left. The last large group to leave realized that the world was a more peaceful place and the chances of having a nuclear war and needing a nuclear bunker to save them was almost nil, so they left too. 19 people were left of all the thousands who first arrived, who were the billionaire's true friends. They genuinely enjoyed being around him and would be with him even if he had no money. They went out with him, ate with him. In effect, they all became one small family, and they got along really well together. While doing research for a term paper, you come to the inescapable conclusion that very soon, perhaps within a year, there absolutely will be a nuclear war which will hit your hometown. You have inside information that very few people have, and the conclusion is 100% certain. There will be nuclear war soon. You panic in your mind. What should you do? You're not rich. You can't run away or build a nuclear bunker. Then you remember that even though most people have left the billionaire and think he's one big joke, there's still a few core people with him, and his invitation is still open to be his friend. You decide to visit him to see if the offer still stands. A burly guard lets you into an empty boardroom with fine leather chairs. The old billionaire looks tired as he sits across from you. He's seen many people come and go, and even though he hopes for the best with you, he knows the odds are that you are selfish and just want something from him. He offers you something to eat or drink, but you turn him down. He asks what it is that you want. You ask if the offer still stands to be his friend. He frowns and thinks for a moment. The billionaire says that the offer is still there, but why do you want to be his friend? You say that you don't want his money or his investment advice, but truthfully you say that friends are good to have in all situations. The billionaire doesn't seem to be buying 100% of what you're saying, but because of his good nature, he tells you that he could still have another friend. He frankly states that friendship with him is not coercion. Nothing is forced. If you don't want to do something, then don't do it. but that the same goes for him. He will give you a tour. You exchange contact information, and the date ends. As time goes on, you become a genuine friend to the billionaire. You like him on a real personal level, and he enjoys your company as well. You also like being around the other 19 friends too. A year later, just as you predicted, the news broadcasts warnings of an imminent nuclear strike. You rush over to the billionaire's mansion, are greeted by the guards, and given your personal invitation, which was prepared in advance. It has your prepared bunker room with all the provisions. Since the billionaire knows you so well, he even put the right books and movies in there just for you. You find that rather touching. The entrances to the bunker are swarmed by the supposed former friends of the billionaire. He refuses to see them, and the guards block their entrance. The nuclear strike happens, and the billionaire, his guards, and his true friends survive in comfort. Is this just a story, or does it have a parallel with something else? Yes, it does represent something else. The billionaire is the Lord Jesus Christ. The supposed friends are those people who are Christians for a little while, but then fall away. The bunker is heaven. The nuclear attack is the upcoming death that is 100% certain unless you're in the rapture. Either you have a relationship with the Lord Jesus or you don't. If you don't, he certainly won't let you into his Father's house, heaven, after you die. In order to be with God the Father, God the Son, the Lord Jesus, and God the Holy Spirit forever, you must pray to the Father this prayer. Lord Father, I am a sinner and I need forgiveness. Please cover my sins with your Son's precious blood. I am turning from my sins, will follow your commands, and you will be my master forever. Please, Lord Holy Spirit, enter my body and dwell with me as I will with you. Lord, please guide my life and tell me what I should do next. You should get a Bible and read it every day. Find a congregation of true Christians who believe the Bible is God's inerrant word to mankind. Pray to the Lord every day and he will light your path. When you die, you will go to be where God is. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come in to him and will sup with him, and he with me. Revelation 3:20, King James Version. For all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. Romans 3:23. If you liked what you see, hit the subscribe button or share. Thank you. This has been EmersusTech.